Good afternoon and happy Valentine's Day. I'm Will Hewlett and these are your Solent Sports News headlines. Hampshire Cricket have revealed that the GMR Group have acquired a 49% stake in the Southern Brave, costing them £48 million. This sale means that the value of all of the 100 teams sold has almost reached £1 billion. The owners of the IPL side Delhi Capitals previously bought Hampshire Cricket Club last summer. Southampton FC will welcome a fellow South Coast side to St Mary's tomorrow afternoon. The Saints will face high-flying Bournemouth, who are looking to complete the league double against them for the first time ever. Central defenders Taylor Harwood-Bellis and Jack Stevens remain sidelined for the clash. Tonight's football sees Brighton host Chelsea in the Premier League. The Seagulls will be looking for the same outcome as last week, as Brighton won 2-1 in the FA Cup to progress to the fifth round. Manager Hertzler believes they will need a bit of better hope for the same result.
No, I don't think it's about surprising them. It's more about doing the same things, but with 1% more, even with 2% more, because I think the main thing is intensity, and we played intense, and I think therefore we set the standards high, and now it's about challenging ourselves. It's about improving our standards. It's about playing more intense, running more, sprinting more.
Chelsea will be without striker Nicholas Jackson, who's been ruled out until April with a hamstring injury. As for Brighton, midfielder Solly March is still ruled out and Lewis Dunk is a doubt for tonight. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta claims that his side can cope without forward Kai Havertz. The German attacker will miss the rest of the season with a hamstring injury, picked up during a special warm weather training in Dubai. Gabriel Jesus and Bukayo Saka are two of the other long-term absentees. Despite the setback, Arteta has dealt with a lot of injuries this season.
It happened in a very unexpected way, certainly, so it's a big blow, obviously, because of the injuries that we have. But fortunately, we've been through a lot this season. We have played without Guy Magalhaes, without Saliba, without Ben White all season, Tomiyasu all season, Calafiori. So that's it, that's the challenge ahead. Love it and look forward, because we are still where we are with all the things that I mentioned.
Arsenal are set to face Leicester City tomorrow at 12:30. Liverpool manager Arne Slot has admitted that his emotions got the better of him in the Merseyside derby on Wednesday after a dramatic finish to the game. The Dutchman was sent off following an altercation with match official Michael Oliver and says the emotions got the better of him.
The extra time, intentional 5 minutes that were ended up being 8. There happened a lot, and the emotions got the better of me. And if I could do that differently, if I look back at it, I would love to do it differently.
The love was lost between the two when Everton secured a 98th minute equaliser. In the world of darts, Luke Litter has criticised the Glasgow crowd after the second night of the Premier League. The showdown between Littler and world number 1 Luke Humphries was overshadowed by loud whistling from the audience. The 18-year-old claimed that the whistles impacted both the performance and the players.
Yeah, obviously there was a few in particular that were doing it when Luke were throwing. And then when Kirk told him to be quiet, it got even worse. And then I missed doubles, Luke breaks at 5-1. I'm just like, if it's the same as what it was when Kirk said it, then yeah, just leave it. Obviously they got to step in at some point and say something, but yeah, that was pretty bad, but I got the win.
The Premier League will return next week for night 3 at the 3 Arena in Dublin. Darts is still red hot in the local communities, with lots of new talent emerging. Millie Payne travelled to Portsmouth to meet the man who's just gained his first PDC tour card. Adam Lipscomb may have been playing for quite some time, but it came as a surprise, even to him.
I wasn't even meant to be there, because I went out, I was 80th, I finished 80th on the Wednesday. I had a phone call off Scott from here. He said, someone's just pulled out, you've got to come back. So I had to go back up there that night, and then, yeah, managed to come out, win the card by the end of the 4 days after.
Also coming up later, Finlay Harlow puts himself to the test in this year's Unicorn Challenge. He wanted to find out if he can complete 3 new sports.
Last year, we attempted the Unicorn Challenge, which involved darts, snooker and golf. However, this year, we're taking it one step further, and we're doing a triathlon. To win the gold medal last year, Alex Yee set a time of 1 hour 43 minutes. However, for a beginner, it should take you 3 hours and 15. So that's the target I've set myself.
The Rugby Super League witnessed history last night as Lee Leopards beat reigning champions Wigan Warriors in the 2025 season opener. For the first time in the competition's 29-year history, the score was 0-0 after 80 minutes and went to golden point extra time. Gareth O'Brien's drop goal kick meant Lee secured their first win at Wigan since 1983. In the NFL, life goes on after the Super Bowl and the New York Jets are moving on from a 4-time MVP. The franchise announced that quarterback Aaron Rodgers will depart the team. The decision was made by new general manager Darren Moogie and rookie head coach Aaron Glenn as they look to transform their side. The 41-year-old made history last season by having the third best single-season totals in the franchise history. Emma Raducanu has secured a wildcard spot for the Dubai Tennis Championships, where she will be hoping to end the worst losing run of her career. As Dubai is the WTA 1000 event, Raducanu could face the potential for yet another tough draw, with the world's top 10 all set to play. The draw will take place on Saturday, with play starting on Sunday. Here at Solent Sports News, we all want to spread the love. Have you got any plans this weekend with your partner? Any physical activities? Well, coming up in our 3:30 Bulletin is a Valentine's Day special covering sports that you could play with your other half.
Yeah.
Hit the thing. Oh, fucking hell.
And they say gently does it right into the hole.
That's all from me for this hour. We'll be back at 3:30 with our main show. Remember, you can keep up to date 24 hours a day on our website, which is solentsportsnews.com.